Simon & Schuster Audio presents Solving for the Unknown by Lone Lee. Read by David Lee Huynh and Vyvy Nguyen.
Chapter 1. Viet. All Vietnamese kids understood that the stork story could never apply to them. Sure, the idea was great. Viet even thought it was comforting the majestic bird could have carried him in its secure beak before delivering him home. Unfortunately, Viet's real origin story, according to his parents, was that they found him in some trash can, with ants crawling over him, an embellishment they liked to add before uncontrollably laughing. Viet's parents learned their jokes from their parents, which basically meant they didn't learn how to tell jokes at all. As he grew older, Viet realized he was carefully planned, like everything else in his parents' lives. They waited to have him until their wholesale distributor business in Westminster was stable. But since that took years and years, his parents had more gray hair than other parents of classmates his age. Especially the ones here. Viet's mom and dad never experienced college life or move-in day. They didn't know what to expect. So they looked unusually lost as they stood in the Tercero parking lot at UC Davis, surrounded by other incoming freshmen and their families rushing from their cars to the dorms. "I'll get my welcome packet. I'll be back," Viet said just as his parents started whisper arguing. The minute he turned, he exhaled. He should be used to all this, all their arguments. During the car ride, beneath the crooning of Vietnamese ballads, his parents blew up at each other after Ba took a wrong turn. Suburban areas turned rural, then back to suburban, and then eventually, the town and the campus was a mixture of the two. When they finally reached the parking lot, his mom came out of their van scowling. A familiar, uneasy feeling swelled up inside Viet. With him gone, how are they going to survive each other? At the check-in table, upperclassmen student housing volunteers were way too peppy, but their energy was contagious, so Viet's wariness waned, and the excitement that started up last night returned. He was here, finally. A volunteer handed him a 20-minute unloading pass and a thick folder containing plans for this week's Aggie orientation. Soon enough, other leaders redirected his father to park closer to the curb outside Lobin Hall and helped them unload the truck. The students were surprised when Mea also got to work immediately. His mom was barely 5 feet and might look like she knitted for fun, but in reality, she was weightlifting crates of...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?